Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. Now guys, this is undoubtedly the best football app on the market right now, and of course lets you do everything that you'd expect, such as browse through the latest football videos and news stories from football all around the world, but it also enables you to do so much more. For example, you can interact with score predictions for any game and see what other fans think. You can customize which teams and competitions you're following across the world, so the app only gives you notifications you're interested in. In the transfers tab, you can browse all the latest gossip and see the strength rating of each transfer rumour. And if you're a proper football nerd like me, you can look through your entire team squad, detailed stats on each player, and even follow players so that you can follow any major news stories on their career. And there's plenty more I haven't mentioned, and the best part is that the app is completely free, so make sure you go to the top of the description and get downloading, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already. You'd be silly not to. So welcome back to another episode of the Red Roundup. Today we are going to be discussing the potential departure and the future of Karlan, as well as who may be coming in to replace him as another striking option for Charlton. You are also going to be coming with me on a little journey to Peterborough and see how we got on there. So, Karlan does look set to leave South East London and head to Premier League outfit Huddersfield Town. Both Huddersfield Town and Rangers were interested in signing Karlan this January, and to be honest, it's no surprise given his really prolific streak, his newfound form that he's been really good this season for us. So yeah, no surprises there that he's had a lot of interest, and don't forget as well, his contract is up in the summer. Now it is worth noting at the time that I'm recording this clip, nothing is confirmed. However, if he does leave, firstly it will be a massive shame because he's another homegrown success, and you know, Shelvey, Lookman, Gomez, Konsa, Cousins, the list goes on and on and on, and it really is a shame especially when these kinds of homegrown talents do leave us. Also, the partnership that he's developed with Lyle Taylor has been unbelievable, and that will be hard to replicate when we're sort of getting rid of that momentum and potentially bringing someone new in. But as I said, Grant is out of contract in the summer, and the most likely situation is that Charlton, a League One side, can't probably or won't get near the kind of money that Premier League side Huddersfield can offer him. Now, I personally don't think it's like a bad-spirited departure if he leaves per se, but it is true what a lot of fans are saying, that a very likely scenario is that Huddersfield are going to get relegated, Charlton may well go up, and therefore in about 6 months' time we're going to be in the same league, both in the Championship. So yeah, Huddersfield or London, I know where I'd rather live. But the key point here, and probably the catalyst in this whole saga, is that his contract is up in the summer, and that's what I think will push it through, and that's why I think it will happen. We do need desperately to find a replacement if he does leave, and Richard Corley has suggested that Charlton will be getting a loan striker and also a permanent striker in the transfer window, but it is the 29th of January already, so time is running out, and he has since suggested that it may change to us only getting one rather than two players or bodies in the door. And I mean, if you haven't been living under a rock for the past few years, you'll know that it's definitely going to be a loan. I think the one we all want is Mohamed Eisa, 24 years old, from Bristol City. Young, he's a proven goal scorer. He is out of favour at Bristol, so he's going to be quite hungry if he comes in. I think that is the one that I personally want, and as far as I've seen, a lot of fans want him in as well. Now, to be honest, I don't know why I want him. I just think it's his record. I haven't seen too much of him, but hopefully he can bring that sort of powerful, driving, pacey sort of football that Karlan does offer us at the moment, and fingers crossed he will develop a partnership with Lyle Taylor if he does come in as soon as possible. Whoever comes in, they need to develop a partnership with Taylor and bring something similar to what Grant brings. It is worth noting though that Igor Vetekeli played for the under-23s today, and also Billy Clark was on the bench yesterday, or Saturday, sorry, and he hasn't left yet, which is good news. These two players are very good on their day, both of them, and it would be a real good couple of options to have off the bench, injuries, suspensions, that kind of thing, but those two players are probably more like backup players under Lee Bowyer, probably more so Igor Vettekeli is likely to start because he does offer that pace and that sort of clinical edge, I think. Billy Clark's a bit more of a deeper player. So, again, just options to have. But it's good that those two are, well, one's coming back from injury and one has come back from injury and he is getting on the bench every now and then and he hasn't left yet. Anyway, that's it on my take for the Karlan Grant situation and the transfer window and that kind of stuff. The next time I record a Red Roundup, the transfer window will be closed so we can surmise what has happened during the course of January. And hopefully we can have a good squad going into the rest of the season and we can push for those automatic places. Now, speaking of pushing for those automatic places, we had a very important game against Peterborough at the weekend. I went, Risha came along with me. Let's see what happened.
Why did you get white bread? That's not like you.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure really. I just kind of fancied it. Oh, Risha, people are going to be like, why is she not eating a burger?
Because you won't let me.
What do you mean? Don't make out like I'm some sort of psycho who doesn't let you eat burgers.
I just asked if we can get Nan's lunch and you said no.
Because we already made lunch, so there's no point wasting money on food if you've already got food in your bag just because you fancy some bloody Doritos, which I think you actually got anyway, didn't you? Right, so apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently we're having a little lunch break before we get into the parking and stuff.
You're driving.
Oh, I'm driving apparently, but just before we do that, we'll get into having a look at the team lineup. How about that? Because that won't take very long. And it's just gone 2 o'clock, which means that it will have been announced. I know, we won't be too long. We'll just do it really quickly.
Then we end up getting them running around everywhere.
So we've just seen the lineup and it looks all right. I think we're missing a striker basically, so Hackett Fairchild is not there, which means it looks like Johnny Williams will be playing up front. And other than that, it's pretty much unchanged. One thing that does please me, however, is that Billy Clark is on the bench, which means maybe he does have a future at Charlton, and that would be a useful...
Reeves.
Oh, is it Reeves up front?
One change for the Addicks. Ben Reeves replaces the suspended Lyle Taylor.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's playing up front. It just means he comes in and then, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, so on the bench, Billy Clark, and that means, sorry, this is a really horrendous clip you're looking at because I'm trying to pull focus at the same time. But basically, on the bench, you do have Billy Clark, and he could, what I was saying was he could be a very useful player for the future if we don't end up signing another striker. In good time. I'm here safely, Risha's here safely, noise from Charlton fans, unbelievable. Risha, atmosphere, rate it out of 10 right now.
10.
Alright, now we haven't actually done a score prediction properly and in good time for the whole season. And even a lot of last season we didn't manage to get it done. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to say, based on the atmosphere alone, 3-1 Charlton. Karlan Grant, hat-trick. Any goal scorers in mind? I think Grant.
Yeah, me too.
I'd like to ask all supporters to join us in a minute's silence in memory of those involved, which will begin and end on the referee's whistle.
An immaculately held silence for the disappearance of Emiliano Sala. Very, very sad. Now we get into the football. Come on, you Reds. Ooh. Overhead kick there from somebody in a Peterborough shirt. First shot on target of the whole game goes to Peterborough. It's a nothing chance. Acrobatic effort, not troubling Dylan. Well out, Dylan. Dangerous ball came through there from Peterborough. Dylan Phillips dealt with it very well off his line. Very responsive. Yes. Oh. Oh, the ball! Come on, boys! It's been quiet so far, but let's pick it up now. Try and play a bit better. Go on, Karlan. Ball in. Come on! Oh! Oh! Cross came in for, I think, Karlan Grant. And a back post. I can see who it was at the back post, Risha. Someone arrived at the back post. I think it might have been Karlan. Meets the ball. She can't see anything. I've got my glasses on. Make contact with the ball. Keeper makes a save. Corner ball. Corner comes in. Or bang. Oh. Apparently, right, Johnny Williams just dribbles past 2 players in the box, goes down for the second challenge. Apparently, it's a dive. And he's been booked for simulation. Have to see it closer, but not happy with that.
Kaylee, happy birthday comes to you from Danny and all the family.
Not much to report, was it?
Your 6th birthday on Tuesday.
Basically, the main thing of the game so far in the first 45 minutes was just how good our fans have been. We are much louder, much more in the mood than Peterborough in terms of the fans. The game's been pretty 50-50, worked in spells, we had a few good chances. Maybe should have had a penalty, but apparently Johnny Williams was booked for simulation. I'm really interested to see that back. And other than that, it's been a pretty boring half really, mostly just half chances, you know, so hopefully more excitement and more action in the second.
Hopefully we can both do it, we can all come up.
Come on! Oh! I've hit the bar! Karlan Grant's hit the bar about 2-3 minutes into the first half and we have had a counter-attack that almost resulted in a Charlton goal. Charlton sub here, and I think there's been about 60 minutes played. It looks like Rico Hackett-Fairchild is coming on, and he is replacing Darren Pratley, so that's a change of formation. We've gone slightly more attacking. So Lee Bowyer clearly feels like we can win this game. Penalty! Yes! Come on! We got a penalty! Have that! He scored a penalty to win us the game against Accrington. And he's about to score one, hopefully here. He may not. Come on, Karlan. Come on, Karlan. Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it! Oh, that was the poorest penalty I've ever seen. That was shocking. Oh, why did he do that? He took about a 2-step run up and then he missed it. Oh, no. That was shit.
My heart feels sad.
See what you're doing, Karlan, see what you're doing. So that is it for another episode, ladies and gents. Make sure you go and sort your fantasy teams out before tonight's games. To be honest, I probably haven't given you enough time to sort them out before tonight's games, but don't let me win this league because I'll be so disappointed and buzzing at the same time. But cheers for watching. Don't forget to slap a big old like on this video for me. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on as well. I will see you later, and sweet. And you're going to be coming on me, you're not going to be coming on me, oh God.